Set it to 1080p. No, I don't have premium. I'm broke. And I'm gonna like the video since I'm 100% sure it's gonna be a good one. Manipulator behavior is so corny by Ninjuno. Make sure to like this person's video first and foremost. Watch their video before you do watch mine. I don't know why you would be watching mine, but just watch their video before, or at least watch this video and then go to theirs. Like it, subscribe. I'm gonna subscribe because I'm sure it's gonna be an amazing video. And let's get into this. I don't really want to add subtitles. Yeah, do we? Nah, no subtitles. No subtitles.
No, I can't laugh yet. I've got to hold it in. They're all gonna die.
Anime and manga have given birth to some of the smartest characters in fiction and therefore pull off some of the craziest stunts in anime by being able to manipulate any person around them in order to get their desired outcome.
Okay. I have nothing to say. Manipulator characters have been one of my favorite archetypes of characters recently. Do love me manipulators. Pause. I did not mean it like that. The character archetype in fiction. The character archetype has always been interesting to me, especially as a writer, since like seeing all these different examples in especially anime or manga, video games, etc. It's really interesting to see how others take on the perspective of a manipulator, whether it be from their own personal experience or just what they've witnessed, whatever it be. It's interesting to see how everybody takes it on, or like how everybody's inspired by it. Like Makima, for example, on screen. The way that she manipulates those around her, as in like the Japanese government, the United States government, and Denji, for example, in the anime and manga, is so interesting. I won't be spoiling anything here. Yes, I have read the Chainsaw Man manga. Yes, I do like Chainsaw Man. But just like, yeah, the whole character archetype is very interesting to me. But let me stop yapping.
Which is really mind-blowing in their respective stories. However, when you really put it into perspective and just take a second to think realistically, this type of behavior is genuinely so corny in real life. Now this
Yeah. Manipulator behavior is corny. Like, in a... Oh gosh, I forgot to turn off the music. Sorry. I'm so sorry about that. Oh gosh. But yeah, as like a... trying to think of a way to phrase this. Like, in its own vacuumated medium, the behavior of a manipulator in like an anime, a TV show, a game, a manga, whatever it may be, is very interesting and surprising to see, even as an audience member who has forethought and knows of the actions of all the characters. But in real life, it really is just like a cut and dry, pretty corny and cringe behavior. Because you're not cool for manipulating another person. You're not funny. It's just weird.
This is not to say that all these type of characters suck at all, because when they are executed nicely in their respective stories, they make sense with the way they are written,
Yeah,
and that is
exactly.
completely fine. However, this video is less about the characters who portray this nature, but instead the brain dead motherfuckers who are diehard fans of these characters that portray being quote-unquote manipulative and try to emulate this shit constantly in public servers, because they
Yep. I knew that was where this was going. No, I haven't rewatched this. Yeah, I kind of got the idea that was where this is going. Like, people who are insane fans of these characters and can't differentiate fiction from reality and think that they are these characters in like the open in public and try to emulate their behaviors. It's weird. It's weird.
They deadass think that they are a main character in an anime. Like, dog, you
Yeah,
are not
main
Lelouch
character
trying to
syndrome.
overthrow a government.
It's
Your name is Anthony,
bad.
a fat and obese kid in middle school, spamming W's in Kaisen-ass stream. Like, just stop it. Have y'all ever been chilling in school and everyone knows that one anime kid in your class who's infamous for trying to act nonchalant like Dude Dennis or smarter than everybody? But y'all look at
Yep, exactly. Encountered so many people like that. It's so cringe. It's so cringe. So cringe. I genuinely despise that behavior.
them weird because he tells people he talks to that he knows how to quote-unquote control people, saying shit like,
and I get joy out of making you suffer. I'm the one who causes pain for fun.
Yep.
like, dog, get a load of this guy. Oh, goofy ass motherfucker. And they'll also be the type of motherfuckers who will take a whole normal quick interaction that requires the least amount of conversational skills required and just turn it into the most cringe anime monologue shit ever.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Give me 1 second here. I need to 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Let's go back to that video. Oh, let me pause the music first. Alrighty.
You could ask them if you could borrow a pencil and they'll hit you with the damn Soka. Baka.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That kind of behavior, that kind of That ain't it. That ain't it. Mm-mm.
You require my assistance. Just like expected. However, my generosity doesn't come for free. If I lend you this instrument of calligraphy, you
Oh my. If I lend you this instrument of calligraphy. Okay, story time. I've actually had a classmate before who unironically would refer to pencils and pens as instruments of calligraphy. I know that sounds fake, but I promise you it is real. I've had a classmate who unironically called pens and pencils instruments of calligraphy.
You have to be my pawn for the day and fulfill one of my requests at a time of my choosing. Meet me at the rooftop during lunchtime, and I'll give you my order. Yeah, never mind. I'll just ask somebody else. Or they'll be trying to ore farm outside the school by leaning against the wall of the school with their foot, when in reality, they look like somebody's lost child. If you are saying or doing shit like this unironically in school or any public service, you deserve to get bullied. Because who are you feeling like, twin?
I wouldn't say deserve to get bullied. It is pretty cringe and corny, but I wouldn't say you deserve to get bullied for it. I do think that if people make fun of you, you shouldn't be mad about it because you're the one doing this behavior. You can't be mad about another person making fun of behavior that you are constantly doing and you actively do on a daily basis. Like, you can't get mad at another person for that, but like resorting to bullying for that, I don't think is right. Like, that's just nah.
This shit is not tough. And on top of all that, bro is allergic to taking a shower in any personal.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. No personal space, no personal hygiene, no personal care. Yeah.
Hygiene. Their hair is always greasy as fuck and walks around looking absolutely chopped, like someone just threw a straight brick at their face. Like, bro, if you got the money to buy all those damn anime figurines you goon to in your room, you def got enough money to take care of yourself. You disgusting fuck. Everybody avoids you for a reason, and please stop coping saying it's your battle stench. The only thing you're battling is the will to put a stick of
battle stench. I've never heard anybody refer to it as that. Battle stench?
Deodorant in your book bag. It's not that hard, gang. Oh yeah, and his fits, absolute garbage. Probably rocking a
Horrendous
super bright
fits.
outfit.
Oh my. Oh my. I actually have not this hoodie. I have a hoodie that has that's pink, blue, and white, cotton candy, and it has uh cherry blossoms and like the words Tokyo, Japan or something like that. I have it in my closet. I could go look at it, but I don't feel like it. Uh but yeah, I regret getting that hoodie. It actually does look really good though. In my personal opinion of horrendous fashion choices, I do think it does look pretty good. But I do kind of regret getting it. I did get some good shoes like before I got it though. So
A wolf hoodie or the ramen hoodie with some joggers and shoes bright as fuck.
oh nah, not the ramen hoodie. The ramen hoodie is the peak sign of a weirdo. Like if you go around in a public space wearing a hoodie that has cup noodles on it, bro, get out of here.
That if you looked at them, you would go blind. And then their name either
Dang.
be Trevor or Connor. Also, there is about a 25% chance that they could low-key be a school threat. But these
Whoa. I have no comments on
these
this.
types of people gotta be the easiest motherfuckers to rage bait. Because since their ego is so high, all
As a professional rage baiter, rage baiting is funny. I'm sorry. Rage baiting is funny. But it gets to a point, you know? There are some people I would never think about rage baiting. Just because I know that they would probably beat me up. I'm not saying that I couldn't fight back, but I just don't feel like getting into altercations like that. I'm not an altercative kind of guy. Nobody who knows me in real life can disprove me. But like, yeah, I'm not an altercative kind of guy. So just like I prefer not to rage bait people I know for a fact will probably get super mad. But as I do have an older brother, I do love rage bait by being purposely stupid. It's fun. Guys should try it anytime, sometime, especially if you have an older brother or a younger sibling, or if you have a sibling in general. Both work. Like anything works.
you have to do is correct them on some petty shit whenever they be talking about something. And they
Yeah, yeah, yep, yep. When they say like something that's so like so like not even that wrong. Like it's still right. They just said something very like that's a very minor thing and you correct them on it. Anytime you do that, that's the peak levels of rage bait. You will absolutely bring somebody's rage levels up by a significant margin if you just correct them on anything that they are slightly incorrect on. It doesn't matter how slightly incorrect it is. They could be right on literally everything else, but by dismantling their argument and saying that their argument is invalid because one thing is incorrect, not in like a serious discussion, just like in a joking manner. Like, obviously, like, let me be clear, I don't rage bait in serious situations. I only rage bait for fun. Like, if it's like funny banter, funny, like joking arguments, that's the only time I'll rage bait. Otherwise, I don't rage bait. I stay pretty chill and inconspicuous. But when it is in a joking manner, and I do like break down a person's argument with rage bait in a like with a slightly minor incorrect thing, it's so funny to watch people just rage and get mad at it. It's hilarious.
instantly blow up on you in 4 fucking seconds. And the funniest shit
Yeah.
is that they think they have a degree in psychology, all because they watched a few videos on YouTube titled How to Master the Dark Arts. Meanwhile, the only thing they are a master at is being unemployed. And I beg,
as an unemployed person myself, peak.
please,
It's better to rage bait when you're unemployed. I know this is talking about rage baiting a person who is unemployed, but rage baiting while you're unemployed to an employed person is the best thing ever. It's so funny. I promise. Anybody who's unemployed needs to try it. Whether it's with a family member, a friend, a stranger, it's hilarious.
I beg, please get a trigger warning. Job! Not to mention that they glaze all these anime manipulators on whole levels I ain't ever seen or thought existed. For example, motherfuckers are for real glazing.
I'm just saying, glazing an anime character who's a manipulator and trying to emulate them in real life is possibly the cringiest thing you can do. I understand glazing a character. Hey, I glaze my fair share of characters here and there, and all the time. I love glazing my favorite characters. Nope. No pause. No pause. I love glazing my favorite characters. But, like, trying to emulate their behavior on purpose, actively, while glazing them is kind of cringy. I'm not gonna lie.
Light Yagami so hard that they for real trying to argue that he was simply misunderstood. Like, bro.
Oh, no. That's my worst type of like character fan. People who like villain characters and glaze them so hard that they call them misunderstood. Like, I'm sorry. I've heard so many people say that Aaron Yeager is misunderstood. No, he isn't. He's a genocidal maniac. Let's be real. Aaron Yeager, in the context of Attack on Titan, is a genocidal maniac who does not care about anything. He led a girl on just so that she could be useful to him, and then instantly dropped her the second she wasn't. Yet she still kept following along with her like a puppy. Sorry, spoilers for anybody who hasn't seen Attack on Titan. Uh, even though you've had such a long time. Uh, Mikasa. I used to like Mikasa. First season of Attack on Titan, I liked Mikasa. Her character was cool. But like after the second season, it just went downhill from there. I personally believe the best season of Attack on Titan was season 1, and this is coming from someone who wholeheartedly hates Attack on Titan. I hate Attack on Titan. I could sit here for 2 hours speaking on about how much I hate Attack on Titan, but that is for another time. That's for another time. Honestly, I might make a video essay about it. But like in general, Aaron Yeager was and is a horrible character because nothing he says, nothing he does, none of the actions that he showcases ever appeal to anything. Like they're meant to make you feel, you know, remorse and sympathy for him, but like why would I feel sympathy for him? I hate like even as a hater of the show who thinks it's an F tier show. I've always hated Aaron since season 1, since he was first introduced. I thought he was a pussy. I thought he was just a lame bastard. Even though I hate Levi Ackerman more than Aaron, because I hate Levi Ackerman. I do still lividly hate Aaron Yeager for most of the same reasons that I hate Levi. Like, Well, the show itself, the premise of it is enticing. The execution of it is just so, it's lost on me how people enjoy that when there's such, like, there's hundreds of better shows than Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan is a mid, if not horrible show slash anime slash manga. It's horrible. You can disagree with me on that if you want, but I wholeheartedly believe that. But even then, in the context of the like setting of the world, how did people come to like Aaron and Levi? The most interesting character in Attack on Titan were the side characters. I never cared one fuck about the main characters, let alone Aaron Yeager. I wrote him off immediately in the first episode. Even though it was clear he was the main character, I wrote him off. Hell, 100-Year Quest of Fairy Tail is better written than the entirety of Attack on Titan. Sorry, went on a rant there. TLDR, hate Attack on Titan. But yeah, anybody, anybody who tries to like sympathize and make a villainous character who has committed villainous actions is committed to villainy and is, in all honesty, without a shadow of a doubt, evil. And then people try to say they're misunderstood or they're a good character, like they have a good personality. Like, what? I've seen people try to say that Mahito from Jujutsu Kaisen was misunderstood. How? Curses are literally born as pure evil. They are born out of the hatred, malice, and callousness of the human race. They are born to be evil, not misunderstood. How the most misunderstood character in Jujutsu Kaisen was Yuji, because nobody knew what he was until the end of the series. Everybody knew what Mahito was. He was a curse, a disaster, evil. He killed people for the fun of it. And because he's a curse, he's evil by nature, therefore he is pure evil. I don't understand people who try to sympathize with villains. Not for me, and I try not to, but I do sort of internally write off people who do sympathize with villain characters.
There is a fine line between being delusional and just being so fucking wrong. And they have completely jumped over that line at least 4 times. Also, the second you have an opinion that mentions their favorite anime or character being trash in a passing by conversation that they're not even remotely involved in, the next thing you will be hearing is 2 9.5 magnitude earthquakes coming from behind you, combined with 5 minutes of heavy.
Case in point, I went on the forbidden website of reddit.com and I expressed my opinion about how I thought. I ain't going the official Attack on Titan subreddit because I don't hate myself that much. But I did go on an anime subreddit that I joined a while back in like 2016. That like, hey, like it was recent. I said, hey, I hate Attack on Titan. I think it is one of the worst pieces of media ever written, if not the worst. Because it does not appeal to anything or anyone except for people who showcase themselves as devoid of sympathy. Like, because most people who like Attack on Titan like it for A, the fan service, or B, because it has Eren Yeager who commits genocide and then tries to frame it as fighting for freedom. What are we talking about here, man?
Heavy breathing coming your way so that Hubert could talk to you and give a whole presentation of their opinion on why Ayano Koji is the greatest manipulator of all time, and nothing you say is not gonna convince them otherwise. Talking about actually, Ayano Koji has the biggest dick in his class and therefore making him
Yo. Yo. That's wild. That's wild. That's wild. Look, man, I love Classroom of the Elite, but that's crazy.
the go. Like, bro, what are we talking about? Where did you spawn from? Who the fuck are you? Get your
Exactly.
fuck ass out of my face.
Yeah. Mouth breathers will forever be my ops. I'm sorry.
And no, I am not watching Classroom of the Elite. I would even
He should watch Classroom of the Elite. I'm sorry, he should. Classroom of the Elite is peak.
go as far as to say they genuinely think this shit is so tough they could possibly rival the people that dedicate their whole life to glazing LeBron. Okay, that might not be very accurate, but y'all get what I'm trying to say. And
yo, LeBron Glazers? Oh my gosh. It's getting annoying, dog. At the start of the year, when it first happened, like started picking up, it was kind of funny. It was kind of annoying though, but it still had humor to it. Now, towards the end of the year, this shit is just pissing me off, man. Anybody who unironically glazes LeBron like that, like, please just stop talking to me, man. It's so annoying to listen to that yap fest. And I do still try to hear people out and listen to them, but oh gosh. Just don't. Just don't.
then you got people who are fans of Makima, which do I even have to explain this one? I think it's pretty self
Mm. Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
explanatory. However, when you go onto the internet, this anime manipulator behavior gets even worse. And this is because people tend to have more free will on the internet to just fuck around and do whatever they want, because all social media platforms have every single unemployed person on earth talking on some bullshit. However, when they apply for a job in the future and their employers do a background check on them, that digital footprint gonna hit them like a freight train.
Look, I've already given up. As an unemployed person, I've already given up on the idea of, on the idea that if my future employers ever look through my digital footprint, I'm cooked. My digital footprint is insane. I've done some crazy stuff. I've tried my best to clear it out, but I know there's still some stuff there. And to be honest, I don't really care that much. It's not that big of a deal for me since I haven't said anything wild at all. But yeah, my digital footprint is cooked.
Just know that the chances of them being unemployed shot up to 100%. They are not sniffing any offers from McDonald's in the slightest. My boy, you are cooked. And the most common places you're going to see behavior of people trying to be manipulators are TikTok and Twitter.
TikTok,
These two are genuinely a whole abyss of everything that's wrong with this world. I mean, you got motherfuckers on there.
I have completely tuned out of like anime Twitter. I tune out of that. I don't even use Twitter like that. I recently started picking up using it like more this week due to some stuff like RIP Charlie Kirk. Uh, but like I rarely use Twitter like that. I mainly use it for like business stuff and things like that, influencer things. But I rarely use Twitter like that. I had to tune out of anime Twitter because of how bad it was. It was so bad. So many weird people just going in and out of it. Like, come on, man. And I I don't even pay attention to anime TikTok. I barely even use TikTok like that. Honestly, I'm thinking about deleting it off my phone. Like, I do not use TikTok like that. I mainly use it like actually I'm not gonna say that. That's gonna make me seem weird. But like actually no, I mainly use it just to like chill out. I don't do it for nothing that deep. I'm just there to be there. Like I'll scroll on it sometimes, but I won't actively use it like that. But man, let me tell you, I've seen some stuff, man. If you weren't there back in peak 2019, 2020, 2021 anime TikTok with all them cringe edits and cringe audios, bro, and cringe videos, man. Oh my gosh. Anime TikTok in 2020 to 2021 did did irreparable damage to the My Hero Academia community, My Hero Academia fandom, bro. And this is coming from someone who loves My Hero Academia. My Hero Academia is one of my like top 10 animes of all time. Azuku Midoriya, my goat Deku, favorite character of all time, really. Like it was hard being a My Hero Academia fan because just mentioning that you liked it back then, oh my gosh, it was bad. I had to tune out of social media for a while then, but honestly, I didn't really let that affect my viewing of the show. Like My Hero Academia, it's still a good anime. Like without it, like without the community. If you let the community dictate how you watch an anime or a show or whatever, then you're already setting yourself up for failure. I'm sorry. But yeah, it was cooked.
that be punching metal or lockers for fun. Yeah, they on a whole lot of bullshit. Now, I know that
Yeah.
most of the people who make content thinking they are an anime manipulator, that 90% of the time they're doing it for engagement bait or rage bait, and they are
Yeah.
completely satire. However, for the remaining 10% of them, they might genuinely think like this, and it's actually
Yeah.
crazy to think that there are
It
people
is
who
it
might think like
yeah.
this. Like, bro, there
Yeah.
are people on
Like it makes sense that there would be people that think like that. Obviously, there's like mentally ill people, mentally disabled people who like get an idea in their head and might think like that. I'm not saying that I hate those people or that like I hate their actions. I'm just saying just like admitting that there are people who exist out there who once they see a character, it influences them in a way mentally that they can't control. That is just a thing that exists. But yeah, it's hard to think about. It's a tough pill to swallow, but at the end of the day, you can't really do anything about it. People will be people. You can't control people. And in a nation like America, you can't sit there and advocate for free speech, live in a country of free speech, and then at the same time disavow these people for thinking this way and saying these things. Like, it's just like, yeah, you can say they might be weird, but at the end of the day, it's their actions, not yours. Don't let their actions dictate how you live your life.
TikTok for real thinking they Ayana Koji, and their small ass brain somehow developed this whole delusion, posting slideshows or videos being like, I'ma manipulate you at your most vulnerable, with a picture or video of an anime character laughing or smiling sadistically. Like, bro, how
Yeah.
about you manipulate a fucking job application and stock some shelves, you
Yeah.
chronically online fat ass? And the fact that
Yeah.
this could be
Yeah.
a grown ass man making posts like this absolutely befuddles me. They also be posting the most insane shit that you would only ever say in a group chat with your homeboys. And you know, if
Look, not even I would say some stuff in a group chat, even with homeboys. But like, sometimes people do cross a line. Like, I'm sorry, there are some things you just shouldn't say on the internet. Hate me for saying that. There are some things you just shouldn't say because you should keep those things private and between you and your friends and whoever you want to hear it. Because, jeez, man.
If anybody finds that group chat, you're all cooked. And bro, ain't no normal person should ever be acting like this.
Love the
only
RDC
people
clips.
that need to know
Need
how
more
to
drummer in it,
manipulate and lie to other people for their own personal goals are spies for the government and your toxic boyfriend.
Nah. Here's where I disagree. There are advantages and there are good things you can learn and gain from like learning how to manipulate people, even if it is for like a bad or good reason. Like, because every day we're manipulating some person, whether it be yourself, friends, family, loved ones. Every day you're manipulating someone by saying words. You're going to manipulate someone by speaking. That is just a fact of life. So I do disagree there. Like, it is advantageous to uh like learn how to manipulate someone.
Which I can guarantee is like 0% of the people watching this video. I talk about bullshit for a living. Ain't no manipulators watching my shit. Like, dog, 13
Yep.
year-old Gilbert who lives in the gated communities does not need to
Bro, oh my gosh. I know it was like 3 frames, 4 frames. That 6-7 meme, oh my gosh, I hate it. 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 I don't even understand it and I hate it. I see it everywhere. It is plaguing the internet. Please stop. I'm going to cry.
act like Light Yagami so he can manipulate his mom into giving him more screen time on the computer. Like, dog, please just shut your bitch ass up. You are not a super villain. Go outside, have fun with your friends, fuck around in a Walmart, be a dickhead to minimum wage employees. I don't care anything but
Don't
acting
do
like
that.
you're Yoichi. You're not a psychopath. You're not a serial killer. Even on YouTube, there are videos that are titled shit like how to control people and your emotions, like Ayana Koji. Like, bro, we can't be dead ass. Why do motherfuckers want to be this dude so bad? I genuinely don't get.
I mean, I can answer that. The main reason why people want to be like Ayana Koji is because he, like, frankly, like resonates with a lot of people. His character, like the fact that he is a main character and the fact that his personality and template is so much of a blank slate, even with the even at the end of the manga, not spoilers, but like a lot of his personality and characteristics are left up as like a blank slate, and that's on purpose. Something the mangaka did like on purpose because like while there are traces of personality left in him, spoilers if you haven't watched Classroom of the Elite and you want to, if not, like if you have watched it or if you don't care, please continue listening. But uh like his personality, like since he was in the White Room with all the other kids and he was the only successful child to make it out of the White Room, uh his personality was left as a blank slate to show that none of the original Ayana Koji is there. It's just a template for a trained spy, assassin, whatever it is. Like, it's not like he isn't there anymore. The real Ayana Koji isn't there. It's just a blank slate implanted in him by the people in control of the White Room. And because of that, so many people can just project their own uh qualities onto Ayana Koji. And that was the main reason why the mangaka did that.
Get it. Yeah, I know, they're cool characters, but trying to act like them is like saying you want to be a fucking transformer for the rest of your life. You sound dumb as hell. Everybody needs to point and laugh at these motherfuckers so that my faith in humanity.
I don't think you need to point and laugh at them. It is like kind of cringe to like a character so much that you literally want to become them, like that is a point of mental illness and mental depravity. But like, I don't think you should point and laugh at them. Honestly, I just feel pity. Like, yeah, you can point and laugh at them, like when they can acknowledge that they are being cringe and like they're doing it, like they know they're doing it at a certain point. But like, other than that, it does feel bad for me personally to point and laugh at somebody for that. But I do get where he's coming from.
Humanity can be restored, because I genuinely cannot stand people who act like this. It pisses me off.
Fair enough. Hey, folks, that was the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, check out my other socials, check out Twitch for streams if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.